My name's Brian Cannon, and this is how I make chicken cutlets. I first start off by sort of thin out the cutlets and tenderize them a little bit. Once I have all the cutlets tenderized and thinned out, I move on to preparing the 3 stations I'm going to need to bread the cutlets. I start with putting flour in a bowl. Then I move on with cracking 2 eggs into another bowl that's separate from that, scrambling up the eggs so I can dip the chicken into them. And then my third bowl is full of the breadcrumbs that I use to bread the cutlets. After I get all these ingredients in 3 separate bowls, it's time to start breading the cutlets. I first start off by dipping each cutlet in the flour. Once it's coated in flour, I move on to dipping the cutlets into the scrambled up eggs. This helps keep the breadcrumbs stuck to the cutlets once I move over to the next step, which is taking the cutlets out of the eggs and breading them up with breadcrumb seasoning. Fill up the pan with oil, just enough so each cutlet's not going to be fully submerged, but just up over the ridges of the piece of chicken. 2 at a time, I take a cutlet, lay it in the pan, lay it away from myself so oil doesn't splatter back and burn me. The cutlets flipped over. You have about another 2 minutes until it's fully cooked. And then once you can do a check, once the cutlet is golden brown and like crispy throughout the whole piece, it's time to pull it off and rest it on you can rest it on a plate with just paper towels to soak up any excess oil. Just repeat that process with all your cutlets until you have a full plate of golden brown chicken cutlets.